Just look up at me. Just you. Take a deep breath in. Sleep. From this point forward, the louder the audience gets, the deeper you go. The louder they get, the deeper you go. Continue to concentrate on the sound of my voice. Just focusing on the sound of my voice. This is just the person I'm touching here, eyes wide awake. Just the person I'm touching here, eyes wide awake. Not quite deep enough, buddy. You can have a seat in the audience. Give him a round of applause for trying this out. Take a deep breath in.
Oh my God. Look at his glasses.
This time when I count to 3, you will continue to keep your eyes closed. Everything will seem to be normal. Everything will seem to be completely fine. However, the first breath that you inhale, you're going to notice something a bit off, a bit strange. And the second breath you inhale, you're going to realize that you're experiencing the absolute worst odor you have ever smelled in your entire life. This is the worst smell you have ever experienced. You will not throw up. You will not throw up. However, each and every breath you inhale becomes worse and worse. And as a side note, you'll be completely convinced it's coming from the person sitting next to you. You will not hit them, you will not touch them, you will not injure them in any way. However, you might give them a dirty look. At the count of 3, horrible smells sitting straight up in your chair. Starting with 1, 2, slowly come out, and 3. Oh, wow. Everyone take a deep breath in. Deep breath in. Oh. It's getting worse. Another deep breath in. It's getting worse. Terrible. Each and every breath you inhale, it becomes worse. It becomes worse. This is so disgusting. You can barely stand it. You can barely stand it. This comes from the person sitting next to you, too, and you are quite embarrassed for them. This is gross. Wow. Take another deep breath in. This is terrible. This is a terrible smell. Terrible smell. At the count of 3, you're going to realize that this smell is coming from you. This is coming from your rank ass. At the count of 3. Starting with 1, 2, and 3. That is coming from you. You just realize that smell, that odor is coming from you. That is coming from you, and you can barely stand it yourself. You can barely stand it yourself. You can't even stand it. It's so terrible. So terrible. So disgusting. You just realize that you haven't showered in a few days. It's a bit gross, a bit off.
Look at her on the ground. Look at her on the ground.
This is bad. It is getting worse. You can feel it getting worse and worse. Wow. This time when I count to 3, that smell will be gone. That smell will be gone. However, the person sitting next to you, their shoulder is going to smell quite nice, and you're going to want to take a whiff. Starting with 1, 2, and 3. I'll check that out. Yeah, that smells really good. Nice smelling shoulder. Oh, that is such a wonderful smell. I'm not quite sure what you're learning, but this is quite possibly the best thing that you have ever experienced. That is so nice. Facebook. Alright, the smell is gone, the smell is gone, the smell is gone. Everything's fine. Everyone sit straight up in their chairs. Keep flat on the floor. When I count to 3, this time when I count to 3, you're going to realize that you just ripped ass. Some of you will be very, very proud of this. Some of you will be very, very embarrassed. Starting with 1, 2, and 3. It's fine. Everyone sit straight up in your chairs, feet flat on the floor, hands on your knees, just focus on the sound of my voice. The count of 3, 20 times deeper than before. You will not, from this point forward, fall out of your chairs. You will not fall out of your chairs. I will have to send you back to the audience if you fall out of your chairs. Starting with 1, take a deep breath in, and exhale. Good. 2 and 3, sleep. Relax every muscle, every nerve throughout your entire body. Just letting go. Excellent. How about a big round of applause for volunteers up here on stage?
This is why I didn't do it. You should have done it.
This is your son touching here. Eyes wide awake. Come with me, sir. True. Just gonna move a couple people around. Let me sit right there, please. First, I'm touching here. Eyes wide awake. Eyes wide awake. Come with me. I'll sit right there, please.
Something interesting.
I'm touching here. Eyes wide awake. Hi. Hi. Come here. I want you to sit straight up in your chair, sir. Hi. Come here. Have a seat right there. Take a deep breath in. Sleep. I'm only talking to the folks in the audience currently feeling this relaxed state. And you know who you are. I'm only talking to the folks in the audience feeling this relaxed state. When I count to 3, you and only you will open your eyes, and you will very safely make your way to an aisle area and walk up here to the stage. You will